to visual learners. Today, we have a truly inspiring story for you. This is the journey of Samapriti Bhattacharya, a remarkable woman from Kolkata, India, who defied the odds and transformed her failures into incredible success. Imagine failing your physics class in high school. For many, this could be a devastating blow, but for SBR, it was just the beginning of her story. She attended a community college in Kolkata, far from the elite institutions we often hear about. Adding to her challenges, she lacked internet access until she was 20 years old. Despite these hurdles, SBR never let her circumstances define her. Her determination was unyielding, even when the world seemed to have shut its doors. The turning point came when she decided to take control of her future. SBR sent out an astounding 540 emails, seeking internships across the globe. Rejections poured in, but she remained undeterred. Finally, one email changed everything. She secured an internship opportunity in Chicago, a chance that would ignite her passion for science and engineering. This internship paved the way for her to intern at NASA, where she could finally immerse herself in the field she loved. With her newfound experience and unshakable determination, she went on to complete a master's degree at Ohio State University. At Ohio State, SBR's journey took on new dimensions. She thrived in a vibrant academic community, gaining invaluable knowledge and skills. The supportive environment and advanced facilities helped her delve deeper into her research, fostering her growth as a budding scientist. But SBR didn't stop there. She continued her academic journey, earning a PhD from the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. MIT offered her unparalleled opportunities to work with some of the brightest minds in the world. Here, she was involved in cutting-edge research and innovation, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in science and engineering. With her PhD in hand, SBR ventured into the world of innovation.
Sampriti, thank you so much. I am so excited to be your guest and to have you on this interview/podcast. Please tell me, you have the most fascinating story I've ever heard. You're building this amazing company. Can you start from the beginning? Because you're from India. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about your childhood? Can you talk about how you got here?
You know, similar to you, I was not born and raised here. So I was born in India, in Kolkata. Mm-hmm. Have you been to?
I've heard of that place, but I've never been to India.
Okay. The only common thing with Kolkata and San Francisco is that we have a bay, the Bay of Bengal, and we have the Ganges there, you know. So I grew up in Calcutta, very different, life, society, and I don't think building flying electric boat was not really part of that plan. But at the age of 12, I got really fascinated by space, whether that was reading Stephen Hawking or watching the Apollo mission to the moon, which had a profound impact on me, the idea that humans can actually go outside of this planetary body and go somewhere. You know, this curiosity for the unknown, the exploration, that really fascinated me. And I learned about NASA and, this cool lab in this other country. Everything I learned was through movies, right? Mm-hmm. And Discovery Channel. But, I was not the stellar student, actually. I went to a small, what you would call equivalent of community college. And, people's expectation of me was, well, maybe I'd, be a traditional housewife, just like, which is very common in India. Maybe I'll work in a front desk. Maybe I'll work in IT, right? Mm-hmm. But it was when I was about 20, we just had our computer at our home and internet connection. I don't know if you remember the days when you had to go to a cafeteria to get internet, but it was the first time we now have internet at home. And I had learned from some folks about this thing called internship. And I was like, what is an internship? Mm-hmm. Well, it turns out you get to go on an airplane to America and work on cool science stuff, work in a lab. And I always thought that's what I wanted to do. I want to invent and I want to build. But, I was from a small college and there was no direct path to go. So I Googled Internship America and National Lab, and, all the emails that I sent saying, hey, I'm a junior in this college, I'm trying to redesign a Mars rover, as by the way, I don't really have resources to do so, but here are my sketch.
But you had background already, or like, why were you suggesting that?
Oh, yes, I was studying electrical engineering, but I was so fascinated by space and stuff, I was reading and learning by myself, just self-taught ideas. First week, nobody replied, everything was a no, but I think I was so into it, like when I am obsessed with an idea, I just go till I drive it to a success or a failure, and I've like literally not have any stone unturned, almost like. So one in over 540 emails.
Wow.
Got me an internship.
How many answers did you get to those 140?
4 probabilistic yeses to have a conversation, 2 interviews, and 1 worked out.
I love your funnel. It's huge. How long did it take?
The first batch of like emails was about 3 weeks, like to send everything, but I was like not moving much from my computer.
And you didn't have anyone who went through the same experience? Was it just you?
Yeah.
You came up with this idea, got inspired, did everything by yourself?
Yeah, because the way it worked was I had gone to some conference. I used to also sneak into science conferences and such. So I had 1 or 2 contacts name I got, and I just was trying every path. I didn't know anyone in America. I didn't have any family in America. I was like, but there must be a way.
Did you ever share with your parents that you want to go to America? No? But how would they react? What do you think?
Well, when I said, I don't think they, we did not know anyone close then, who had gone through the entire experience. So we had to find out who went through that. I mean, they were surprised because that was not a very straightforward thing expected out of me. I don't think I was not the stellar student crushing it. I just was a girl with weird, interest. I wanted to build a sun tracking solar panel for a Mars rover and started a space club in my college. But that's such an unusual thing for an Indian girl to do. So I was could not fit in. I was the nerd, the outlier. But by no means I was this stellar in class student.
But still, you were different. Were they supportive of that?
I mean, I was kind of left alone to be whatever I wanted to be. Sort of, I was a little.
Yeah, because I feel like you're coming from a traditional. I come from a very traditions are super important in Russia. You have to be married by a certain age. You have to have kids. It's changing now, but it used to be very different.
I was a rebel. That's probably a good way of putting it. Just finding my way. How do I get out and break the convention and do my own thing?
Have you ever thought of okay, I need to be like everybody else because this is weird. This is getting me into trouble.
No, I think when I have a strong conviction about it, when I have this strong feeling that this is the right thing to do or this is what I should go for, I think I'm very comfortable being alone in that journey. It's weird. It's almost... Waterways were really the life veins of the nation. I mean, people used to move goods and people on the water, and civilization was built near the waterways.
You're building much more than just a flying electric boat. Ultra efficient vehicle compared to the emissions of a traditional gas boat, but it's also a better experience. Almost feels like boating was in beta until I went on the Navier.
You have to build a very compelling product. It can't be just a cool toy. The waterways are this underutilized infrastructure because we haven't figured out how to move boats cost efficiently and also in a convenient way. We live in coastal cities, which is about 46% of the world. So why don't people move on the water? That is, why don't we have high-speed water shuttles? We have ferries. You can think of ferries equivalent to buses, where economies of scales make sense. But why don't you have high-speed water shuttles connecting various parts of the bay, let's say Redwood City to Berkeley to East Bay Alameda? You actually are able to unlock a whole new kind of transportation network that wasn't possible before. Why it is so is that you're not spending all the energy pushing water. It is a plane and a boat. So if we super energy efficient, the innovation behind it is that you have wings underwater. You reduce, you literally eliminate most of the hydrodynamic drag. The cherry on the top is that you don't actually have to solve the seasickness problem separately. It also solves the seasickness problems because now you're, gliding above waves.
In San Francisco, she raised $12 million to found Navier, a company dedicated to revolutionizing transportation. Her most notable creation? An electric flying boat. Efficient, quiet, and environmentally friendly, this vessel is not just a marvel of engineering but a beacon of hope for sustainable transport. But SBR's vision doesn't end there. She aims to develop self-driving boats, pushing the boundaries of innovation even further. SBR's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of one's dreams. From failing physics in high school to founding a groundbreaking company, her journey inspires us to never give up, no matter the odds. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Remember, every setback is just a setup for a comeback. Stay inspired, and keep learning with visual learners. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from around the world.